As a child, I thought politics was an old person's business. Policy, running mates, offices, tax, inflation, borders, democracy, all this was for the older folks. Until the day my life changed when I watched my first debate.
This evening, I'm going to be blamed for everything that's ever happened.
Why not?
Why not? Yeah, why not? He didn't pay any federal income tax. So
That makes
if
me
he's
smart.
paid zero,
which has led to the slowest GDP growth since 1949.
Correct.
Thank you, sir. You told me in just
15, 20 years. You were
I
very
voted-
much involved. Excuse me. My turn. You were very much involved in every aspect of this country. Very much. And you do have experience. I'd say the one thing you have over me is experience, but it's bad experience because what you've done has turned out badly.
That day, a boy of touch and tease became a man. A strong, tall, redneck. I'm kidding. But you get the point. And if you ever thought Dave Chappelle was funny, oh, my friend, oh boy, do I have something to show you. Welcome, friends, to Netflix's special called American Politics. Now, this video will cover 3 of the greatest comedians ever to grace the stage. John Kennedy, who is known for having the most quotable lines in political history.
Goat's milk latte drinking, avocado toast eating.
This man has the ability to have you dying in a coach as if you are not currently watching what should be the most serious speech on TV.
If I did that, my colleagues would, I don't know, they'd have Katie Porter slap me to Pluto, and I couldn't blame them.
Life is hard, but it's harder when you're stupid. Can I take cocaine with my spouse?
No, sir. No, sir.
I did not call Senator Sanders an ignorant slut. I'm not talking about buying it, but let's suppose I came in one day and the cocaine was there.
People who are bilingual, they speak English and stupid.
I don't know why we have to give money to countries that hate us. They should be able to hate us for free. Looks like we're giving Lindsay Lohan the keys to the minibar.
President Biden is sort of like Kevin Bacon at the end of Animal House.
Stick it up their fact checker.
They can kiss my ass. Somebody at the White House has been smoking the devil's lettuce. Okay, we cannot run the greatest economy by putting fairy dust and unicorn urine in our cars.
Urinate to get off the pot.
My car doesn't run off fairy dust. My car doesn't run off unicorn urine.
The spending porn on pet projects, it's just chock full of spending porn. There's an enormous amount of spending porn.
Next time you get in trouble, call a crackhead, call a criminal, call a meth head.
It must suck to be that dumb.
Next up for the special tonight, we have a comedian of class, Bernie Sanders. Now, Bernie Sanders is one of my favorite politicians. It's nice to see a politician grounded in his beliefs, strong in his ideology, but you can't help but laugh at the fact that he's an old man struggling.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Did I scare you?
You scared the hell out of me. I'll tell you the truth.
Now we're going to talk about the serious issues facing our country.
Voting on studies are out there that when you throw 15 million people off health care, some 50,000 of our fellow Americans will die unnecessarily.
Would you agree with that?
I don't have those details. I don't know that I agree with your analysis of it. I don't know enough.
I think that's universally accepted that that's what they did.
Then you got to tell me why he is suing ABC. Why he's suing Meta.
Let's just be altering a presidential candidate's
if that is the case,
interview.
I agree to. I mean, I don't know enough about it, so I'm not going to say what isn't. Okay. All I know is that 60 Minutes is a well-respected program. Do they make mistakes?
But that's not a mistake.
All right, I don't know enough about it, so I can't.
I understand.
All right, what else you got for me? I should get a plan.
And I can't help but feel that he is correct majority of the times, but just due to the fact that he is the oldest person in the room, no one listens. And it just puts a smile on my face to see him try and try and try and fail and fail and fail. Third on the list, we have the greatest yet, Donald J. Trump. This man is essentially the creator of political comedy. I tuned into every single press conference, any speech, any rally, not to hear what he had to say about policy, blah, 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 but to laugh at his jokes.
I had an MRI. The doctor said it was the best result he has ever seen as a doctor. That's it.
This man, who is the current president of the United States of America, if you are living under a rock, is the most memeable human being to ever live. This man made boring policy politics watchable. This man turned every speech into a comedy show. Late night talk shows can't get enough of him. CNN cannot stomach him, and the BBC dreads him. But I can't get enough of him.
Well, I took 2 tests, cognitive tests. I aced them, both of them, as you know. We made it public. He took none. I'd like to see him take one, just one, a real easy one. Like go through the first 5 questions. He couldn't do it. I just won 2 club championships, not even senior, 2 regular club championships. To do that, you have to be quite smart, and you have to be able to hit the ball a long way. And I do it. He doesn't do it. He can't hit a ball 50 yards. He challenged me to a golf match. He can't hit a ball 50 yards.
Look, I'd be happy to have a driving contest with him. The reason I got my handicap, which when I was vice president, down to a 6.
That's the biggest lie, that he's a 6 handicap of all.
I was an 8 handicap.
Yeah.
8.
Never.
But I had, you know,
I've seen you swing. I know you swing.
This man says the most radical, out-of-pocket things you've ever heard. And the majority of times you would think he's just saying it for saying its sake. But no, oh no, Donald Trump means every single word.
Nobody knows if they even have any right, title, or interest. The people are going to probably vote for independence or to come into the United States. But if they did do that, then I would tariff Denmark at a very high level.
This man had me laughing to tears at the United Nations speech.
I can tell you, I'm really good at this stuff. Your countries are going to hell. They say that whoever's operating this teleprompter is in big trouble. In every one of these countries, I never even received a phone call from the United Nations offering to help in finalizing the deal. All I got from the United Nations was an escalator that on the way up stopped right in the middle. If the First Lady wasn't in great shape, she would have fallen. But she's in great shape. We're both in good shape. We both stood. And then a teleprompter that didn't work. These are the 2 things I got from the United Nations.
How is that possible? In front of all the world's leaders, rooms full of men in the finest suits, this man is out here popping jokes. So forgive me, please, if I believe that politics is one big joke.
Who this woman is, I have no idea who she is, where she came from. How do you like my garbage truck? This truck is in honor of Kamala and Joe Biden.
Forgive me if I tune in every single morning just to laugh.
More Border Patrol and more asylum officers.
President Trump?
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Forgive me if I vote just because someone makes me smile.
Black. Until a number of years ago when she happened to turn black, and now she wants to be known as black.
And forgive me if I missed the policy just because I was too busy listening to this.
In Springfield, they're eating the dogs, the people that came in. They're eating the cats. They're eating the pets of the people that live there. And this is what's happening in our country.
And as the great Bill Clinton once said,
I want you to listen to me. I'm going to say this again. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky. I never told anybody to lie, not a single time, never. These allegations are false, and I need to go back to work for the American people.